Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Well, I'm back. In case you haven't noticed, I've been missing for about 14 days, give or take. I was at Reno, Nevada, as well as Atlantic City in New Jersey, doing 2 gigs there, 2 shows with George. I'm gonna put a video, a video log of what we went through over there and what we did over there. But I'm gonna show a little bit of clippings here and there in this video. But in this video, I'm going to discuss about my 2 G&L guitars that I procured a couple of months back. Essentially, they are the Comanche, the Fullerton Deluxe Comanche, and this one, the Fullerton Deluxe Blues Boy, and how they fare over these past months. This is my Comanche, Fullerton Deluxe, and I am so in love with this guitar ever since the day I played on it. But I was like thinking whether this guitar would suit me in my live performances, because all I ever used this for was in the studio environment, you know, doing recordings and stuff and doing videos. But how would it fare in a live situation? So I took this on my recent trip to Nevada and to Atlantic City, and I was so impressed with this guitar because this guitar plays so well, sounds so good, and I'm so, how should we call it, mesmerized by the fact that this guitar plays so beautifully. And I had no trouble playing for 2 hours show without getting any fatigue or anything like that. It was so easily, especially the maple neck, this is so smooth. And the sound, and in conjunction with my Helix, which I was using for the shows, it performed flawlessly. And that's the thing about this guitar. So, like I said, I was having my doubts whether this would perform well in a live situation. I tell you why, because I mostly use EMG equipped guitars because they are basically noiseless. And in a stage scenario where you have lights everywhere, power cans everywhere, you're bound to get some static if you're using a passive pickup system on your guitar. This guitar, on the other hand, was virtually quiet, probably because of the Z coil MFDs that's been utilized in this guitar. But it was really quiet even for silent passages and even for the raunchier stuff. It just suits its purpose. And the tone, it cuts through. So, in a live situation, sometimes you want your tone to be a little bit protruding so that it doesn't get, especially when you're doing a solo in a show, you don't want it to be hidden with a mix, and this guitar cuts right through. And yeah, this is all I need to report for this guitar. It's a great guitar. So I'm sure you can tell from the clip that the G&L Comanche performed really well in a live situation. This, on the other hand, is a Fullerton Deluxe Blues Boy, and it came in with the original white pick guard, which I'm going to show you here. Now, before I went on this trip to the States, I actually managed to get hold of G&L and asked them to procure for me a tortoiseshell pick guard, which they did, and they just sent it to my hotel in Reno. But he got lost in the mail, so it was a bit interesting for the fact that a UPS package can get lost within the hotel. But in any case, the girl that was handling this situation for me did her best, and she actually found the package. And my thanks to her. Thank you, Lauren. And well, the package, I received the package, and I didn't open it until I got home, and I was really pretty impressed with this pickguard. It's how it looks like. So now my G&L Blues Boy has a different look altogether, and I think it looks a whole lot better. What do you think? Yeah, I like this look. Well, sometimes the look can affect the way you play. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm just kidding here. But if it looks good, you tend to play a little bit more. Well, you get a little bit more jizz in what you're doing, and knowing the fact that you look good on stage, that will help a whole lot. But I'm not saying that the white pickguard doesn't look good. The white pickguard looks really good. I mean, it kind of matches with the cherry burst, but I thought that the white pickguard goes better with the orange burst. Yeah, and not with the cherry burst because of the red, the darker red here. But this tortoiseshell just goes right on along with the cherry red finish of this guitar. Yeah, so that was just two of the stuff that happened in the States. But I want to talk about how this guitar performed. I use this live too, but in a church setting. I'm in a worship team in my church, and this guitar, together with my fly rig, it just sounds real beautiful because of the silent passages and the modern worship songs and all that. But I felt that it can do what is needed to do, and at the same time a little bit more, a whole lot more practice. I could get silent passages going, real nice melodic passages going, and raunchier stuff if I need to. The fact that it has a humbucker in the neck and the MFD bridge, tally bridge, so it suits its purpose. So the only thing missing about this guitar is, of course, the tremolo system, but I don't mind. I sometimes like the variety or the opportunity to play a guitar without a tremolo arm, because sometimes a tremolo arm can be a fallback. You tend to fall back to a tremolo arm when you run out of ideas. So I rather fall back on my fingers and my melodic sense with this guitar, because I don't have the tremolo arm to fall back onto. So tell me, what do you think? I mean, you've seen the videos, you've seen the reviews of both of these guitars, and if you own any of this guitar, how does it fare for you? How does it perform for you, whether in live situation or recording? Right. So like I said, I'll wait for the next video to come out, which is the rundown of what I did, or what the band did in Atlantic City and in Reno. I'm just waiting for the audio from the audio guys, from the main house engineer, and once I get that, I'll get that video going. But in any case, I'll be busy in my production, so you probably will not see me that much, but I'm just going to tell you that I'm back. So I hope you guys are doing well, right? So to the next video, I'll see you. But if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and give me a like for this video if you can. Right? To the next video. Ciao.